Aloha everyone, this is Dr. BethAnne. I'm an author, intuitive psychologist, and an empath, and I teach, coach, and mentor on living intuitively, and I create content on my YouTube station for highly sensitive spiritual souls. So we have been talking about the theme of self-acceptance for the month of September, and yesterday I did an energy update, and part of what came with that energy update of the current energies is finding healing between our divine masculine and our divine feminine energy and moving towards balance inside of that. So I thought I would do a really simple, fun healing exercise today, and I just asked the angels, can you give me just something really simple for how we can work on healing those aspects of ourselves? And what came through was a kind of visualization meditation exercise. So first you're going to want to be somewhere quiet, and you're going to hold both of your hands out in front of you like scales or something like that, okay? And in one of your hands you're going to picture holding feminine energy. And in another hand, you're going to picture holding masculine energy. And as you're doing that, there's a couple questions you can ask yourself. Which hand holds what? Trust your intuition on this. There is zero right or wrong to this exercise. This is all about you, your intuition, your imagination, and your heart center. So which hand is holding what? And then what represents that energy to you? And I'm going to say the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy to you. And right there, that might be an awesome place to journal, because if you have a hard time coming up with something that represents it, there's your inner work. What is it about feminine energy or masculine energy that feels unhealed or stuck, or that's maybe hard for you to think of a representation? So that's like a super cool journaling activity that you can dive into if you feel called. But if you come up with something for each hand, and maybe it's just like how energy would look, or a color or something like that, or an archetype of who would represent that, there's no right or wrong. What I want you to do after that is go on ahead, and once you got the energies in each hand, you slowly bring them together and you unify them, okay? So now you're holding them together. And then you slowly bring them inside of you and put them into your heart. And picture them going into your heart center and going into your solar plexus. Super simple. This is like crazy simple. And do this with your eyes closed, because what's going to happen is we're using our imagination as a healing tool. I want you to do it with your eyes closed, because how does it feel to bring those energies together? How does it feel to bring them into your heart? How does it feel to feel them go into your solar plexus? And then a way to complete the meditation is to say something really simple like, on all levels of my being, I accept full healing of my divine feminine and my divine masculine energies. So be it. Or amen, or namaste, or with love and grace, or blessed be, or whatever you want to say. That's it. And then pay attention to your inner life. Pay attention to what comes up. When we invite greater healing into our life, two things happen. One, I actually believe energetically healing comes in that moment. And then two, it allows the universe to bring to us, to bring into our awareness, to bring from our subconscious up into our conscious mind, aspects that we might need to heal. Areas that we might need to bring more healing within. When we invite healing in, we're opening ourselves up for greater healing. And in the moment, I believe healing happens. Sometimes a total healing will happen, but more often than not, because we're here to develop self-awareness, and we're here to really be in full relationship with ourself, and to really take responsibility for the whole self, and healing the self, and loving the whole self. So more often than not, what happens is we set into motion the invitation to bring things up from the murky deep into the light of our consciousness, so we can work with those aspects of self and bring healing in. So just really quick recap: 2 hands out. One hand's holding the divine feminine, one's holding the divine masculine. You decide which hand is which, and you decide what that looks like for you. You use your imagination and see what comes up. And then with your eyes closed, bring them together, hold them together, hold them in union. and then bring them into your body and allow it to settle into your solar plexus, and say some form of a prayer or affirmation on all levels of my being. I invite a unification and a healing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. Blessed be. And then just see what happens. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's all we can do, is keep paying attention, showing up for ourselves, and allowing pieces and aspects to emerge that we can work with, that we're ready to work with. And that's the last thing I would add. Spirit knows when you're ready to do this work, so you don't have to be worried about activating something before you're ready. Everything happens in its own time. So if it's coming up for us, it means it's because it's ready to be healed. And if it's not coming up for us, it means that either it's not ready to be healed, it's not the right time yet, we've got maybe other stuff going on. Spirit knows like that we're stressed out and that we're dealing with life. So we have to trust the timing of our own healing process. Healing's not an instant thing. It happens in lines and waves and little squiggles and in spirals and unexpected moments. So then we just trust. Just pay attention, observe, and trust. So with that, if you are enjoying the content that I'm creating, please feel free to join me here by subscribing. And if you want more information on my individual sessions and my books, go to my website, BethAnneKW.com. I've got all my little social icons in my YouTube page corner, so you can click on all of those to find out more about my work. Thank you so much for joining me and for showing up for yourself in this space. Aloha and light.